Hey guys, it's Marsha. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to show you the book that I got in my, what month are we in? July Book of the Month Club. I skipped June, so that's why there's no June video, because I didn't see any books that I really wanted, so I skipped it, which you can do. So just give me a moment and I'm going to show you what book I picked for July. Okay, so here is my July box. Like I said, I skipped June. If you're not familiar with Book of the Month Club, it's a monthly book subscription. It's $14.95 or $14.99. I always mess that up. I don't know which one it is, but either way, it's just under $15. You get a book. Most of them are like advanced copies. They give you 5 choices, and you can pick a book from the 5 choices. But you don't just have to pick one. You can pick up to 3 add-ons, and each add-on is $9.95. So it's not like you're paying another $15 for each book. So you pick your one book for the $14.99, and then an add-on if you want it, 1 or 2. I think you can pick. Can you pick 2 add-ons or 3? I don't remember, but anyway, the add-ons are only $9.99, so that's good. And the add-on that you can pick can be another one of the 5 or one of their previous Book of the Month Club books. So in June, I didn't see any that I really wanted to read, and in July I did pick one. I actually saw 2 that I liked, but I only picked one because honestly, my book reading goal for the year, I think I only said I think it was less than 10. I can't even remember what it is at the moment. I want to say 6 or 8, because I just don't have as much time, and maybe part of it is I just don't make as much time to read. And I'm already going really slow. Half the year is gone and I've only completed 1 book. If you watch my previous Book of the Month Club videos, you know that I did read half of The Woman in the Window. I had to put that book down because I just started to just not feel the story. It just lost me. So the book that I picked up was this one, and this one was from February, A Woman is No Man. So I have been reading this book, but just recently I went on vacation and I wanted like a lighter read for vacation to sit by the pool, you know. So I started reading this one that I got in May, The Bride Test. And the cover is all janky because it got wet at the pool, so it's kind of ruined. But so I was reading this because it's a lighter read. And so far I like it. Actually, so far I like both of these books. So I said I wasn't going to be reading more than one book at a time, but it turns out that I am. So just depending on my mood, but they're both good so far. All right, so let's see what I chose for July. The book that I chose, I think I went with a different genre again this time. When I picked The Bride Test, I went with a different genre. That one's a romance book, and I don't typically read romance novels, but the story sounded nice. And in this one, I chose, I think this is fantasy. I chose Gods of Jade and Shadow. And this book is by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. And isn't the cover pretty? Look at it. So pretty. Sorry, my light is a little closer than usual, so if there's a glare, I apologize. So I'm just gonna read the synopsis real quick. Oh, and real quick. So the subscription is what, $14.99? This book retails for $26. So you do save by getting this subscription. All right, so let me read the synopsis. The Mayan god of death sends a young woman on a harrowing, life-changing journey in this dark fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. The jazz age is in full swing, but Cassiopeia Ton is too busy cleaning the floors of her wealthy grandfather's house to listen to any fast tunes. Nevertheless, she dreams of a life far from her dusty small town in southern Mexico, a life she can call her own. Yet this new life seems as distant as the stars until the day she finds a curious wooden box in her grandfather's room. She opens it and accidentally frees the spirit of the Mayan god of death, who requests her help in recovering his throne from his treacherous brother. Failure will mean Cassiopeia's demise, but success could make her dreams come true. In the company of the strangely alluring god and armed with her wits, Cassiopeia begins an adventure that will take her on a cross-country odyssey from the jungles of Yucatan to the bright lights of Mexico City and deep into the darkness of the Mayan underworld. So I thought that sounded really interesting, and I like that it's set in Mexico, so it'd be something different, like culturally, for me to read compared to all the other books that I have been selecting. So I'm excited to read this. And I just wanted to real quick also let you know, oh, I just noticed that the sorry, of course, as soon as I started filming, it started storming, so there's a lot of thunder and lightning going on outside, so if you can hear it, I apologize. The books always come with a bookmark, and I just noticed this bookmark is shorter and there's no quote on the back. It says, where are we? Yeah, where are we, Marsha? Where are we in our book reading goals for 2019? Way behind. That's where we are. So another book that I have added to my growing list of books to read in 2019, which I'm pretty sure is going to spill into 2020, is this one, The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Okay, this book is not new. I've heard of it before, and I've always heard good things about it. And I was somewhere the other day and I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, oh yeah, because I forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah. I was with my boyfriend. I was like, yeah, I wanted to read that book. I've heard good things about it. And he surprised me and bought it for me. Thank you, boo. I did start reading this already, actually. I probably have read like the first 10 pages. And so far, so good. And it's a short book. See, it's thin. So, and it's a very easy read. It goes by very quickly. So I'm looking forward to finishing this book and gaining some more insight and more ability to just not give a F. So sometimes I go to the Dollar Tree and, well, probably more than sometimes, but go to the Dollar Tree, pick up things here and there, and I always pass by the book section. I might just kind of glance to see what's in there, but I've never actually bought anything. But recently, when I say recently, probably like 2 months ago, I saw this book there, and I just thought it looked so interesting. It's called The Toltec Art of Life and Death. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's the author of The Four Agreements, which is also a good book, and Barbara Emery's. So I guess they worked together on this book. And I thought this might be interesting. I'll read really quick a little bit. It says, the Toltec Art of Life and Death invites readers into the mind of a master seeker, offering an unparalleled and intimate glimpse into the development of a soul. In this culmination of a lifetime's learning, Ruiz shares with readers the innermost workings of his singular heart and mind, summoning us to grapple with timeless insights drawn from ancient Toltec wisdom that are the essence of transformation and freedom. So this is not a novel, it's more like a spiritual self-help type of book, and I just thought it sounded really interesting. It says that the author, Don Miguel Ruiz, wrote this book with Barbara Emery's. He embarked on a very profound spiritual journey of his life after he suffered a heart attack. He fell into a coma that left him trapped between the world of the living and the dead. This is his story of rediscovering his past, unlocking his future potential, and modeling for all of us how we can start anew. A wise, unique insight into the mind and the past of a spiritual icon reveals a delightful and deeply critical personification of knowledge and a Toltec-inspired tale of mastering death and living fully and freely. So I think that'll be an interesting read. So I'm adding that to my list. It's not one that I'm going to jump on, but definitely one that I want to read. Okay, and that's it, guys. So this was my book for July, book of the month. If you've read it, let me know in the comments. If you also subscribe to the book of the month club, let me know down in the comments and tell me what book or books that you chose for this month. And what other good books are you reading? What do you recommend? Not like I need to add any more, but still, it's always nice to kind of, you know, put things on my little wish list or my want to read list, like on Goodreads. So if you're on Goodreads, I'm on there. Send me a friend request, child. I'm there. All right. So anyway, until the next video, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.